In the early 2000s, Oregon City, Oregon, was a community that prided itself on its close-knit neighborhoods and scenic landscapes. Nestled within Clackamas County, this city offered residents a blend of suburban comfort and natural beauty. Families found solace in its reputable schools, local parks, and a sense of security that made it an ideal place to raise children. However, beneath this veneer of tranquility, the community was not immune to challenges. Economic disparities existed, with some families struggling to make ends meet. The early 2000s also saw a growing awareness of issues such as domestic unrest and the vulnerabilities faced by children in unstable households. Despite these undercurrents, the collective spirit of Oregon City remained strong, with neighbors often coming together to support one another in times of need. It was within this backdrop that the lives of two young girls, Ashley Pond and Miranda Gaddis, unfolded. Their stories would soon bring to light the hidden fractures within the community and challenge the very fabric of the town's perceived safety. Ashley Pond, born on March 1, 1989, was a vibrant and spirited 12-year-old. Known for her infectious laughter and love for dance, she was a member of the Gardner Middle School dance team. Her friends described her as outgoing and full of life, often the one to uplift others with her positive energy. Yet, Ashley's home life was fraught with difficulties. She lived with her mother, Lori Pond, in the Newell Creek Village Apartments, a complex that housed many families facing economic hardships. The absence of her father and the financial strains meant that Ashley had to navigate challenges beyond her years. Despite these personal struggles, Ashley found solace in her friendships and her passion for dance. The dance team was more than an extracurricular activity, it was a sanctuary where she could express herself and momentarily escape the pressures of her daily life. Her teammates became her extended family, offering support and camaraderie. Miranda Gaddis, born on November 18, 1988, was another bright light in the Oregon City community. At 13, she was known for her dedication to her friends and her commitment to the same dance team as Ashley. The two shared a close bond, their friendship fortified by shared experiences and mutual support. Miranda's mother, Michelle Duffy, worked tirelessly to provide for her children, instilling in them the values of resilience and determination. The Newell Creek Village Apartments, where both girls resided, was a microcosm of the larger community. Families from diverse backgrounds coexisted, each with their own stories of struggle and hope. The complex was a place where children played together in the courtyards, and neighbors exchanged pleasantries, fostering a sense of communal living. However, the economic challenges faced by many residents meant that issues such as inadequate supervision and strained resources were prevalent. In this environment, Ashley and Miranda's friendship flourished. They walked to the bus stop together, attended classes side by side, and spent countless hours practicing dance routines. Their bond was a source of strength, allowing them to face the uncertainties of adolescence with a united front. Yet, the safety they felt within their community would soon be shattered. The disappearances of Ashley and Miranda not only devastated their families, but also sent shockwaves throughout Oregon City. The events that unfolded would reveal the vulnerabilities lurking beneath the surface of this seemingly idyllic town, challenging residents to re-evaluate their perceptions of security and community. As we delve deeper into this tragic story, we will explore the intricate dynamics of Oregon City, the personal histories of Ashley Pond and Miranda Gaddis, and the series of events that led to an unthinkable outcome. Through this journey, we aim to honor their memories and shed light on the systemic issues that contributed to this heartbreaking chapter in the city's history. In the early hours of January 9, 2002, the residents of Oregon City, Oregon, awoke to a day like any other. Nestled in the heart of this community was the Newell Creek Village Apartments, home to many families, including 12-year-old Ashley Pond and her mother, Lori Pond. Ashley, a 7th grader at Gardner Middle School, was known for her vibrant personality and dedication to the school's dance team. That morning, Ashley hurriedly left her apartment, running late for the school bus. The bus stop was a short walk away, a route she had taken countless times. However, on this particular day, Ashley never arrived at school. Her absence was immediately noticed by her teachers and friends, sparking concern. As the day progressed and there was still no sign of Ashley, her mother, Lori, grew increasingly frantic. She contacted the police to report her daughter missing. Initial assumptions by authorities suggested that Ashley might have run away, leading to a delayed and limited response. Friends and family, however, insisted that Ashley would not have left on her own accord. In the critical first 24 hours, the investigation faced challenges. The assumption of a runaway case meant that immediate, extensive search efforts were not deployed. As time passed, the community's anxiety grew, and the realization set in that something was terribly wrong. Tragically, 2 months later, on March 8, 2002, another young girl from the same apartment complex, 13-year-old Miranda Gaddis, also disappeared under similar circumstances. Miranda was a close friend of Ashley and equally active in school activities. Her disappearance intensified the fear and confusion within the community. The subsequent investigation revealed that both girls had fallen victim to their neighbor, Ward Weaver III. Weaver, who lived nearby, had a history of violent behavior and was known to the girls. The discovery of their remains on his property brought a devastating end to the search and left the community grappling with grief and betrayal. This tragic series of events highlighted significant oversights in the initial investigation and underscored the importance of taking immediate action in missing children reports. The community of Oregon City was forever changed, carrying the weight of the loss of 2 young lives taken too soon. As the days turned into months, the community's anxiety intensified. The turning point came in August 2002, when Ward Weaver's stepson reported to authorities that Weaver had attempted to assault his girlfriend and implicated him in the girls' disappearances. This crucial tip led investigators to obtain a search warrant for Weaver's property. On August 24, 2002, the remains of Miranda Gaddis were discovered inside a storage shed on Weaver's property. The following day, Ashley Pond's remains were found buried beneath a concrete slab in the backyard. The community was left grappling with the horrifying realization that the perpetrator had been living among them all along. The case drew significant media attention, highlighting the importance of community vigilance and the need for prompt investigative action in missing persons cases. The tragic loss of Ashley and Miranda serves as a somber reminder of the vulnerabilities that exist even within seemingly safe communities. The investigation into their disappearances initially faced numerous challenges, with law enforcement exploring various leads and suspects. However, a significant breakthrough occurred in August 2002, when Ward Weaver's son reported to authorities that his father had attempted to assault his girlfriend and implicated him in the girls' disappearances. This crucial tip led investigators to obtain a search warrant for Weaver's property. On August 24, 2002, the remains of Miranda Gaddis were discovered inside a storage shed on Weaver's property. The tragic events surrounding Ashley Pond and Miranda Gaddis have left an indelible mark on Oregon City, serving as a constant reminder of the importance of community cohesion, vigilance, and the relentless pursuit of justice for the innocent. The tragic disappearances and murders of Ashley Pond and Miranda Gaddis in 2002 left an indelible mark on Oregon City, Oregon. These events not only devastated the families involved, but also prompted a community and nationwide reflection on systemic issues related to child protection, law enforcement response, and societal awareness. Unanswered questions: could earlier intervention have prevented the tragedy? Share your thoughts. What do you believe was the pivotal moment in this case? Could different actions have altered the outcome? Share your perspectives in the comments below. Upcoming content. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we delve into another compelling case that challenges our understanding of justice and human behavior. The legacy of Ashley Pond and Miranda Gaddis serves as a poignant reminder of the vulnerabilities present in our communities and the collective responsibility to protect and support one another. On the evening of October 27, 1979, 18-year-old Estella Elena Mina reported for her shift as a security guard at an office building on Deigine Avenue in Sunnyvale, California. Known for her dedication and protective nature, Estella was a high school senior who balanced her studies with her job, embodying a spirit of resilience and responsibility. That night, however, her routine shift took a tragic turn. An intruder entered the premises, and in a violent assault, Estella was fatally stabbed during an attempted sexual assault. Despite the immediate response from authorities, the identity of her assailant remained a mystery for over 4 decades. It wasn't until October 2023 that advancements in DNA technology and persistent investigative efforts led to the identification of Samuel Silva as Estella's murderer. Silva, who had a history of violent crimes, had fled to Colorado shortly after the incident and died in prison in 2008 while serving a sentence for federal gun charges. The resolution of this cold case brought a semblance of closure to a community long haunted by Estella's tragic death. Estella Elena Mina, known affectionately as Estella, was an 18-year-old high school senior in 1979. Balancing her studies with a part-time job, she worked as a security guard at an office building on Deigine Avenue in Sunnyvale, California. Described by those who knew her as driven, diligent, and fiercely protective, Estella was a guardian to her loved ones and took pride in her responsibilities. On the night of October 27, 1979, Estella reported for her shift as usual. There were no indications of any personal conflicts or threats in her life that would suggest she was at risk. Her demeanor that evening was consistent with her usual professionalism. Colleagues and acquaintances did not observe any unusual behavior. As the night progressed, Estella's family and friends grew concerned when she didn't return home and failed to answer phone calls. Their worry intensified when they learned that an office worker had discovered Estella's lifeless body at her workplace. She had been fatally stabbed during an attempted sexual assault, a crime that shocked the community and left investigators searching for answers. In the immediate aftermath, investigators meticulously combed through the crime scene, collecting approximately 30 pieces of evidence, including blood samples and personal items. Witnesses were interviewed, and a composite sketch of a potential suspect was developed based on available descriptions. Despite these efforts, the case gradually went cold due to the lack of significant leads and the limitations of forensic technology at the time. The community grappled with profound grief and a relentless pursuit of justice. The case remained unsolved for over 4 decades, leaving lingering questions and a deep impact on those who knew her. The eventual identification of Samuel Silva as her assailant, through advancements in DNA technology, underscores the importance of persistent investigative efforts and the evolution of forensic science. This case highlights the resilience of law enforcement and the enduring hope for closure in cold cases. Decades later, in 2023, advancements in DNA analysis provided a breakthrough. The Santa Clara County Crime Lab re-examined the evidence, focusing on blood samples found on Estella's clothing. Utilizing modern forensic techniques, they developed a DNA profile that matched Samuel Silva, a man with a history of violent crimes who had died in a Colorado prison in 2008 while serving a sentence for federal gun charges. This revelation brought a sense of closure to Estella's family and the community, resolving a case that had remained unsolved for over 4 decades. As we reflect on Estella's story, it prompts us to consider the broader implications of unsolved crimes and the advancements that can bring long-awaited answers. What are your thoughts on the pivotal moments that led to the resolution of this case? Share your insights in the comments below. For more true crime stories and updates on ongoing investigations, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for our upcoming episode, where we delve into another perplexing cold case that has recently seen a breakthrough. On January 25, 2005, in the small town of Crothersville, Indiana, 10-year-old Katie Coleman vanished without a trace. 5 days later, her lifeless body was discovered in a creek near Cypress Lake. What led to this tragic event? Was Katie's death a random act, or was there a deeper, more unsettling reason behind it? Crothersville, a quiet town in Jackson County, Indiana, was known for its close-knit community and peaceful surroundings. Residents often left their doors unlocked, and children played freely in the streets. The town's serene atmosphere was shattered when Katie Coleman disappeared. Her parents, family, and friends were left in shock, grappling with the sudden loss of a young girl who had a bright future ahead. Katie Coleman, Katie was a vibrant 10-year-old girl, full of life and curiosity. She was known for her infectious smile and her love for reading. Katie was a student at Crothersville Elementary School and had a close-knit group of friends. Her parents, John and Mary Coleman, described her as a caring and thoughtful child who always put others before herself. Charles Chucky Hickman. Chucky Hickman was a 24-year-old resident of Crothersville. He had a history of minor run-ins with the law but was generally considered a quiet individual. Chucky was known to have a troubled past, including issues with substance abuse. His connection to Katie was minimal, and he was not known to have any close relationships with her family. Katie's disappearance sent shockwaves through Crothersville. The community rallied together, organizing search parties and distributing flyers in hopes of finding her. As days passed without any leads, the town's sense of security began to erode. The discovery of Katie's body in a creek near Cypress Lake intensified the community's fear and confusion. The initial investigation focused on potential abductions and local sex offenders, but no immediate suspects emerged. The investigation into Katie's death revealed that she had been abducted, sexually assaulted, and murdered. The autopsy report indicated that she had been strangled and drowned. The discovery of a cigarette butt at the crime scene provided a crucial clue. The cigarette was a menthol brand, which was uncommon in the area. This detail led investigators to focus on individuals who smoked menthol cigarettes. The breakthrough in the case came when Chucky Hickman was arrested. He initially claimed that he had abducted Katie to scare her into silence about witnessing drug activities at local apartments. However, further investigation revealed that his claims were false. DNA evidence later linked Anthony Stockelman, a 24-year-old from Seymour, Indiana, to the crime. Stockelman was arrested and charged with the sexual assault and murder of Katie Coleman. Anthony Stockelman was convicted of the murder of Katie Coleman. During the trial, it was revealed that Stockelman had a history of sexual offenses and had been living in the area at the time of Katie's disappearance. The evidence presented in court, including DNA analysis and witness testimonies, confirmed his involvement in the crime. Stockelman was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The murder of Katie Coleman left a lasting impact on the Crothersville community. The case highlighted the importance of community vigilance and the need for thorough investigations in such tragic events. Katie's family and friends continue to honor her memory, and the town has worked to heal from the trauma of her loss. If you found this case as chilling as I did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more true crime stories. Do you think the right person was convicted? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.